All right, so we're just going to give it a few minutes for people to show up. All right, so we're just going to give it a few minutes for people to show up. Hey, Emily. Hi, Vanessa. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to make a steampunk advent calendar. I already started the background, and this is just a piece of really, really thick chipboard or the backing of a picture frame. I glued down some clock faces, some gears, some broken jewelry, some letters, and gessoed it all in black, and then put a coat of acrylic paint. And I'm going to pull out some of my sprays and things like that. So I apologize if you're going to see my head in the way, but I wanted to get some colors in there, and hopefully this will work. And hopefully it doesn't turn brown on me. And I've got a feeling this ain't going to even show up. Yeah, didn't think so. Let's try this one. Ah, that one did. All right, I think that's going to be good enough. Just wanted to get a little bit of color in there. I don't like that gray on the calendar part though. Like it on the other spots, but not on the... There we go. I think those are the ones that work, so I'm going to put it on my desk, give it a shot to dry, and then we'll put some other colors on it. I'm just going to mute my mic while I do this. Everything should be linked in the comments, but thank you, Vanessa. Yeah, this is going to take a little bit longer than I thought. All right, I'll have to fix that. So how are you doing today, Vanessa? Bye. All right, so I'm going to put those sprays away and start. This is going to be a mishmash because I've watched a couple of videos, but I have never done this on my own. So this is going to be fun. Ooh, I like how this is reacting to the sprays that I put underneath. What do you think? Look at that. It's bringing out all the colors that I put in there earlier. I'm good, feeling a little bit better. Took some Tylenol, had something to eat, had another 5 million cups of coffee. Sorry if this is making noise, it's a little bit wobbly. But it is definitely bringing out that orange that I sprayed on here earlier. Yeah. A little bit more. All right. Actually, it's silver. I'm actually using a silver, and it's coming out to look like gold. But it's not. It's a silver. That's the only thing I hate about using paints and stuff. Yikes. All right. Do some more drying here. Can you guys hear my heat gun? Is it really loud? Hi, Margaret. How are you doing today? Thank you for coming. Oh, you're doing your organization again, Vanessa? Jeez, does that ever stop? All right, let's put in some of that. Don't have very much of this paint left. I wasn't anticipating having to. Ah! Avalanche! Opened it up all over my desk. Ah, that's okay. I needed to go on there anyway. And thanks for the suggestion of the copper and the silver, Emily. clean this part up before I make a huge mess again. And of course, this is empty again. Okay, I have to fix this. All right. Yeah, I do not like this at all. There we go. Now mix it back up. Okay, much better. Same to you, Margaret, and thank you very much. Appreciate it. Even though I can't, I'm in Canada, so we celebrated our Thanksgiving last month. So ours was in October, but I know that all the Americans have it now. So that's kind of a good thing. Ooh, yep, I remember that. Pies and turkey and everything under the sun. All right, so far so good. I think I want to bring in some of this teal color, this dark blue. And I know I have to bring in some of the green as well to make it look old. So I'm not sure, but I'm using what I got. There. I think it needs a little bit of green, and I think then we're going to be done. I think this green might work. No, this, yeah. And mix it in maybe with a little bit of black to darken it up. Emily! That's okay. I'm sure it'll still be good. There we go. Okay. And I'm making a heck of a mess. There, got it. I have to clean that up. All right, excuse me for a moment because I now have green paint all over my hands. Okay, much better. Uh, Definitely. I want a hot bath, but I took a hot shower instead, which is good enough. All right, so now I need a drop of black to mix it in. I don't know if you guys have the dilutions paint do this on you. It goes like a goopy black. Just trying to darken this green up a little bit because it's way too bright. Much better. Okay. So much for washing my hands. I have to wash it again after I finish this month's monster project. Okay, don't get it in there. Another sponge. Ooh, nice. Yeah, Michael's over here in Canada. We're getting rid of them all. So all of them were on a massive clearance. So I lucked out and found most of the major colors that I can mix and match them to make most colors that I have. So, which I'm really, really happy about. So this is my first time doing an actual steampunk attempt. So I don't know how good it's going to turn out to be. But I watched enough videos to feel confident that somehow, even though the colors look like it's a mishmash on the canvas, it doesn't look too bad. Okay, I really like this blue on here. If I could find the right one. All right, I need a bit of red. No, I want this red. Okay, this one may not be the greatest idea, so let me put that one away because this one is not working properly. Not for this idea. There we go. It's going to need actual red. much better. All right, I think that is going to be all the colors that I am going to mix in here. Put a little bit of more just on top of that red because it's a bit strong. And then do a layer of gold. Okay. All right, this one might be okay. There we go. All right. To me, it looks more of a mishmash of explosions of colors. So you guys tell me if I'm right or wrong. Tone down this gold. Okay. All right, so I am going to grab all of these pieces and make sure all these pots are shut down. And then go and wash everything. So, ladies and gentlemen, talk amongst yourself for a moment while I go and wash my hands and wash out these containers. All right, there we go. All right, and I think I want to give it one more spray of that beautiful orange. Then I'll clean up this desk area. Oop, no, don't want the box getting all. Okay. My Tim Holtz mat is now green. Okay, this is not going to work. There we go. Much better. All right. There we go. Now let's put this back in its box for a minute and give it a spray. And put some of that orange. There we go. Now I like it. And Emily, you're getting this box that I just sprayed everything into. So what do you guys think? How does it look? Does it look steampunkish? Thank you, Vanessa. Before it dries, after it dries a bit, I'm gonna spray it down with the sealant so I can work on the envelopes and the numbers. They have to let it dry for 24 hours before I actually seal it though. But I love how the mix of the gold and the oranges. All right, no problem. Take your time. I've just dried this up. Right, so it's going to have to dry naturally because it's quite a thing. So just to give you an idea of what it looks like. So while that dries naturally in front of a fan, I am going to start on the envelopes and stuff. So I'm going to go wash my hands one more time. All right, so what I did is because I didn't have any steampunk stuff, I went ahead and used my inkjet printer to print out some of the different papers with steampunk to make little envelopes for the numbers. Sorry, I want to put some of this paint away before it accidentally opens up on my desk. So if you can give me a moment. I don't like it when my desk is exploding with all sorts of different colors. Because that stuff there, I ain't going to need again. And, okay, that one goes in a different spot. All right, there we go. Okay, so what I did then is I went online and picked up some of the steampunk papers that I found and printed them all off. So I have, that's one. And then I made the envelope templates in the back. Then you have this one here. This one here. And it's all printed through my inkjet on 67-pound stock from Staples or Office Depot. And there's my numbers. And then those are going to be our cards. So after I have them all printed, I let the ink dry for about 10 minutes. And then I sprayed them all down with a crystal clear acrylic coating so that it gives it a nice matte finish. That way, even if a drop of water falls on it, it's not going to ruin it. So now I got to find, okay, there's my, no, I want the bigger punch. Okay, so that's the bigger punch. So I'm going to leave that one alone for right now. We are going to work on the envelopes first. Now I made a lot more than I'm going to need, but that's okay. We'll use them for something else for another project later on. So what's everybody working on this afternoon? Anybody also being crafty? With the Thanksgiving tomorrow, or cooking, because cooking is also considered crafty. Anybody that can make a beautiful turkey or beautiful cakes and things like that, I definitely envy them. Because I can cook some of the basic Italian dishes, but that's about it. Baking is not one of my fortes, that's for sure. That I leave up to my sister-in-law. She can do it wonderfully. And if you guys are enjoying what I'm doing, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. stuffing. Yeah, I've never done it from scratch. Always the box stuff. I don't even make turkeys. I make pieces of turkey. I go to the store and I get the ones that are already cut up. All you have to do is pop the pieces in the oven, and good enough for me. Welcome back, Emily. So are you working on some more projects for your auction? Sorry, for your craft fair? Okay, so we are going to put these ones aside. So just to let you know, so coming up in December, starting on Monday of next week, we will be starting to do small Christmas projects on live between myself and Emily Welda from Creative Jewels by Emily. And we will be broadcasting mostly on her channel. And it's just going to be an advent calendar where we're going to pull the cards out of the calendar envelope and just tells us what we are going to be making for that day. So we're going to be making, just to give you an idea of some of the projects we've got lined up. We've got snow globes coming up if I can manage to get the supplies. We are going to have holiday cards. We are going to have a whole bunch of other things. I've got the list printed up and I'll be able to show you and share it with you guys. So if you want to follow along with us, there are going to be no directions. We're just going to wing it. Start pulling things out of the bucket and see what comes up. It may work, it may fail, but we're going to try. So also Emily Welda from Creative Jewels by Emily is having an auction on Friday at 6 p.m. And we are going to have a bunch of my crafts for sale as well as hers. And there will also be a lot of giveaways and different things that are going to be new that has not been featured on her channel before. So check us out. You might just find your next Christmas gift available there. Ooh, that one really went wonky. Oh well, that's what the whole point is. It's supposed to be old and broken apart. And if you'd like, also subscribe to each other in the channel or sub to each other. But you don't have to. It's your choice. But that'll also give us notification and ring that bell so that you know when the next time that we'll be going live. Guess I should have just made like 6 per. But I just printed it off. And Emily, I have not had any luck in finding my Velcro dots. They are somewhere. So I have got to figure out a simple system for a closure. Maybe just make a small little slit in the paper or something. I need some coffee. One more. The other thing that we've been asking in all our groups and in our channels is if there's something new and specific that you want to learn, let us know. We will see if we can come up with the answer, and if we don't know it, we could certainly research it and see if it's possible for us to make. I know coming up in January, we're going to be doing a couple of vintage mini albums, not junk journals, mini albums for photo memories. I mean, you could certainly turn them into junk journals, but so for anybody that's tuned in, I am making a mishmash of advent calendar with a steampunk theme. So right now I've already done the base. It is approximately a 12 by 12 base, and it'll be a calendar that you hang on the wall with little miniature envelopes that you just open up and you pull out the card of what the monthly or the daily activity will be. So to give you an idea of what the different activities that we're going to be doing, so we will be doing holiday cards, ATC, book tags, Christmas sign or banner, gift tags, notepads, a whole bunch of different things. And that will be coming up starting on Monday with myself and Emily from Creative Jewels by Emily. Time is going to be determined, but I would assume anywhere between 11 and 1 o'clock. And then we'll go for a couple hours doing our different crafts and things like that. Now, we won't be streaming every day. It's all going to depend on the weather as well. And it's also going to depend on, it's going to be only on weekends, no weekends. Only on weekdays, no weekends. Welcome back, Vanessa. Hopefully your daughter's okay. I think she's a nurse, right? If I remember you telling me. Okay, this part is actually easier and faster to do with a pair of scissors. Okay. Oh, your granddaughter? Okay. Yeah, I'm not that fortunate. I've got 3 beautiful children, but no grandchildren yet. I've got a grand niece, but that's about it. Yeah, grandniece. Ah, okay, there we go. I knew she was in the medical field somehow. All right, so those are going to be my cards. And I'm going to save this piece because I was looking for a scrap earlier, and all I had to do was grab a big, huge piece because I didn't have any scraps. Can't find my vintage photo, so I am going to use Walnut Stain. Seems to have gone MIA when I reorganized and cleaned everything up last week. Oh, nice. PCA, personal. Okay, I'm not quite sure what a PCA is. I know PSW, but not PCA. Ah, personal care assistants. Okay. You have grandchildren as well, right? Other than your granddaughter, I think you've got more than one, if I remember correctly. What do you think, guys? Should I leave it like this or should I round the corners? Oh, nice. Oh, Vanessa, I took a look on the Dollar Tree website. Yeah, I found the ornaments that you were talking about to turn into snow globes, except that, and it's not that bad in shipping. Only problem is because it's through the website and not the actual store, I have to buy a whole box, which is 24 of them. Yeah, I don't need that many. So I may have to order it through Amazon, which is quite a bit more expensive, but may have no other choices because I can't seem to find the one that I had bought last year. The ones that I had shown you yesterday. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to work. We'll talk about it later. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's because I want the little bit of the dirtier look. But I did not have any dark color cardstock left, so quick and fast. Okay, so got these done. Once I do the envelope, then I'll figure out whether, yeah, that's exactly what I was going for. So now, to need my rounder corner, because I did want to do it on here. Yeah, 1/4. Okay, so we got one. Oops. Okay, so we got one. Which one's this one? So we got one. All right, so we're going to do 24. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I've got 4 colors. So we're going to have to mix and match it. So it's going to be, okay, so 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Last one's going to be 7. All right. Okay. So tomorrow is my daughter's birthday, and she will be she'll be 29. So we will be going we have a doctor's appointment because she's actually got tomorrow off since it's Thanksgiving. So we've got a doctor's appointment in the afternoon, and then I will be taking her out to dinner to celebrate with some of her for the past year that she's been through. Thank you, Vanessa. She's happy that it's her birthday because she's also going to go get a new phone, but she hates the fact that she's finally turning 29. Wait, I'm wrong. We're in 2019. She turns 30. Jeez, I lost track of time. She's gonna kill me if she sees this video. She's gonna be 30. Okay. Thank you, Margaret. Oh, wow. Yeah, I stopped after the twins. I had my daughter, I had my two boys. That's it. No more. Three was enough for me. We actually only wanted two, but the third one was a surprise. Okay, now my hand hurts. Yeah, I did. Thank you, Vanessa. Okay, my hand is definitely getting hurting, even with this beautiful crocodile. I'm going to finish this and go take some Tylenol. My shoulder is killing the heck out of me right now. You know how you sleep at night the wrong way and then you wake up with either the back of your neck or your shoulder hurting? Yeah, I've been having that for the last 3 weeks. And I can't seem to get out of it. Last one. Done. All right. Let me go take that Tylenol before I start in on the envelopes. So I don't think. Okay, so the easiest way to do this is to use my. Actually, I've got the miniature scoreboard. That actually might be easier for these small envelopes. Yep. Ow. Right. Now, let's take a look here. Okay. Don't like that one. Not bad. I need to find a simple die that will make all of these score marks and everything. I looked on Ali and I looked on Amazon, and the only ones that they could deliver right away, yeah, the price was not worth it. So I said, after, when I get a chance, I'm going to order it, and even if it'll take 6 weeks, that's okay. Okay, and this one does not, wants to only go wonky. There we go. Now I got it to go right. So that way, the next time, all I have to do is die cut it, and they're all made. Okay, this one's really driving me nuts. It's because it's so thin in here. Let me try the other one. Maybe it's a little bit easier. I know it's a bit bigger, but it might be easier to handle. Oh yeah, definitely. I can see the lines a bit better. There we go. Yep. Much better. Oh, that one did not work right. Sorry, this is the part that's tedious. You have to score them one by one because I tried doing it in some other way, just by folding it, but the lines didn't look crisp and sharp. So anybody else have any big projects that they're finishing up for Christmas? Inquiring minds would love to know. Yep. Oh, nice. That's okay. You can plan it for next year. Even if you make it in January and you put it away till the year, and at least then you know it's done and it's put away. For us, we're going to keep this one here. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it. Ugh. Uh-oh. This one. Yeah, you definitely have to take time off. You need time to recharge your batteries. You need time to, reconnect with your family. Yeah, but I mean, I'm only going to make a crafty calendar only once. I'm not going to do it over and over again. I've got so many projects in the works right now. Yeah, it's not even funny. And I've got to get my commission pieces, my commission albums finished. And I've got to start 2 brand new ones. No, Vanessa, I am going to be making a regular wall calendar. I'm going to try and fit it in, but it looks like it may not be until January. And it's going to be on a binder chipboard. So I've already got some of the papers. And I actually was working on the calendar for 2020 today to print off all the sheets and everything. So that'll be hung up because my daughter still has a nice habit of using a wall calendar for her appointments and everything. To tell you the honest truth, I like looking at it at a glance so that it reminds me what I need to do. I don't mind a phone, but the phone just takes me so long to find. And then alarms go off on my phone. And it's like, what am I supposed to do with this alarm? So it's easier for me to remind myself with the calendar on the wall. We got a nice, beautiful tuck spot that we put it up on. Sorry, it really hurts pressing down on all these cards because I'm doing them all. Yeah, because it's 25 cards, 4 times each. Okay. Looks like there's only about 5 left. Thank goodness. Emily, why did you ever tuck me into this? Ugh. Please, please, please. Woohoo! 2 left. I made it. I made it. Trust me, after doing this, get a die cut. It's a heck of a lot easier. Doing 1 or 2 on a school board is fine, but doing 26, 25 of them, get a metal die cut. Alright. That is the amount. Now, do have to do this part first before I do anything else. Ugh, I don't know what it is with this blade, but it does not like my cutter. And it's brand new. I just bought it like 2 weeks ago. But for some reason, it doesn't like the, whatever you call this thing. The track. It doesn't like this track. Alright. Alright, so. Oh, I forgot a spot. Forgot a spot. Alright, excuse me for one moment, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I'm gonna find pieces of confetti paper all over my desk over the next couple of weeks. Yahoo! So is anybody working on actual crafting, or is everybody just relaxing before the craziness of tomorrow? Oh, no problem. Welcome back. I'm gonna have to ink these all up too. Hi, Carla. How are you doing this afternoon? I'm just, we finally got the base made, and I'm waiting for it to dry and now making the miniature envelopes. Oh, nice. Well, hopefully you're not working too hard, but even if you do, hopefully you'll have tomorrow off to relax and rest before the long weekend or before the weekend. I know you still have to work on Friday, or some people do, but you know it's only one day. At least for most people. Oh, that sounds interesting, Carla. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Carla. Oh, one day at a time. That's my motto. Oh, that's great, Margaret. Sorry, this takes a little bit of concentration. And all I'm doing is cutting corners so that when I fold it, there we go. A few more. Sorry to hear that, Carla. Sometimes becoming disabled, yeah, it's always unexpected. I'm kind of in the same boat. When I was diagnosed with diabetic, and I thought, oh, everybody said, oh yeah, it's controllable. You'll be able to continue working and everything. Yeah, until I started having seizures and passing out at work. Not a good idea. Doctor says, yep, no more working. Yeah, I hear you on that one. Sorry, trying to keep all the little bits together so I'm not picking up confetti for the next year. Yep, all my kids are getting gift certificates. Oops. Okay, I definitely screwed this one up. Over the year, they change sizes and everything, and because they live long distance, it's just easier. Send them a gift certificate, and they buy what they want. And all I hear is, "Thanks, Mom." Yeah, my left shoulder um started about 3 weeks ago, and when I wake up in the morning, it's just throbbing like crazy, and it keeps shooting headache. You know how you sleep wrong sometimes, and you wake up and the back of your neck hurts. Well, my shoulder has been doing that. So, got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I'm going to get her to take a look at it. I don't think it's anything wrong. It's happened to me a couple of times, and then it goes away for a couple of weeks, and then it starts off again. Exactly. That's exactly right, Carla. They prefer if I just send them gift certificates because then they can just buy it themselves. Because if I send them a shirt, they're not going to like it. If I send them something that's wrong, then they have to return it. I'm just going to buy them gift certificates. Um, I sleep on my stomach and with my arm under my head, and then um, or my arm to the side of my head. So I think I just slept wrong a couple of weeks ago, and it just keeps putting me in that same position. There we go. All right, and hopefully these little cards are are small enough. Let's test out this theory. Whoo! Yes, it is. Okay, so all right. Um, no, it's the collarbone. I don't know if you. Okay, just imagine the collarbone that's right underneath your, just as your chin comes down to the side, that's where it hurts the most. I mean, yeah, the arm hurts, but I mean, that's because of the collarbone. Don't let me forget to ink these before I close them up. Yep, me too. It'll be a fine. Let's leave them like this. That way I'll remember to ink them first before I put them back together. Oh, that's a good idea, Margaret. Yeah. Is that like carpal tunnel, or is that something totally different? Yeah, I know my mother shortly before she found out she had cancer. She had had both of her wrists operated on because of the nerves. So I can definitely feel the pain there. That's pretty much the way I sleep. I sleep on my stomach with one arm above my head, under my one arm above my head, under my pillow. So I have the pillow in between my neck and the bed, and then my arms underneath it. I keep trying to sleep in a different position so that my shoulder can, or the collarbone can go in its place again. Yeah, I tend to fall asleep in one position and I wake up back right where I want did not want to be. Yeah, I'm not sure I can ever have my arm in a cast. It would drive me literally insane. Okay, so I got those all done. Take these back up before I close it up. I'd imagine so. You can't exactly put your arm on your head when it's in a cast. Hey, do you think I could purposely break my arm so I can get out of my habit of sleeping with it under my head? Sorry if I'm totally boring, guys. It's almost done, and then I'll be able to go get the pieces and glue these envelopes together and share and give you an idea of what it looks like. So we don't have too much longer to go. I'm not gonna be able to finish putting it together tonight because I still have to do the spray on the board. I want to give it a layer of acrylic coating before I actually put the envelopes on it. Make sure I seal off all that paint that I put on it. Heck no, I'll live with the pain. Tylenol works wonders. Yeah, exactly. That's a different story. If the tissue was killing the nerve, then you definitely had to have surgery because you didn't want to lose the use of the whole arm. Yeah, so do I. Because at least then it gave you a chance to recover. Doing it later in life gives you a hard time in recovering. Whew, few left. Woohoo! Last one. All right. Now let's put these babies together. I think we were all really tough back in our early 20s and teens. I didn't think anything would stop me back then. I used to be able to stay up all night and, just even if it was just reading and be able to get up and go to school the next day without a problem. Now I can't even sleep and can't even function the next day. But with you being a vampire, can you function the next day? Or is that becoming harder and harder without sleep? God, these are so cute. Look at these little envelopes, guys. Look, 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 look. They are so cute. Thank you. That's exactly what happens with me. So I went to the doctor's and he said, well, you really can't be working with that kind of condition because, I tried to explain to him, like, what employer is going to hire you knowing that there's a possibility you're going to pass out in the middle of the day at your desk? You got all sorts of things in there. Me, it's just the diabetes I have to worry about. Uh, yeah. Some people are like that. I was doing good there for about a month and a half. Ever since my sister-in-law suggested I start taking Menatolan, and yeah, but now my brain is telling me basically no sleep, stay up. Yeah, mine is not that bad, but instead of quitting driving, since I'm the only driver, I just make sure I have somebody with me or I don't go out. So my daughter or my ex will always be with me if I have to go somewhere, especially when I have to go do Christmas grocery shopping and stuff. Because trying to carry everything by bus sucks. And a taxi here where I live, yeah, just going around the corner will cost you about $30. Yep, I never drive alone. So that way if something happens, there's somebody there, and it also keeps me talking. So, that way they'll know if I'm coherent and stuff. So, yeah, that's the hard part too. If you live in the middle of nowhere. I live in a major city, so I'm good for that. But it's still hard because of the fact that um, I can't go out when I want to and stuff like that. I have to wait for somebody to come with me. Oh, yeah. Even Uber is not bad. It's a couple about short. Like a regular taxi is about 30, and Uber is about 25. But still, $25 to go a mile or 2 miles. Yeah, that's crazy. I think I'm gonna do these ones off first. Like I did the back. Seems to be faster, and then do the outside. Yeah, it is very hard. I just keep thinking about my grandmother when my mother passed away, and she had been so used to doing everything with her, and she'd fly everywhere. And I think it would have killed her if she couldn't go where she wanted to go. And I'm the same way. And it's not bad, most days I'll stay and I'll do my crafts, but definitely I need to be able to get out and do some things on the weekends when my daughter's home or my ex. Yep, absolutely. And it doesn't sound silly at all, especially if you live out in the country. How do they expect you to get back and forth to the stores and stuff? All right. All right. All the baby envelopes are done. Now comes the last step. Okay. Don't need the 27. Alright. These are my numbers. Alright. Okay, this one I don't need. So actually this one can go here. Alright, so here's 3. 4. 5. Okay, so I think it's in here. Alright, so we've got, doesn't matter, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. One, 22, 23, 24, and 25. All right. Now, all right, see these. Right. Yeah, Washington, I can imagine, probably be extremely expensive. Okay, so these are not going to match, but okay, I'm gonna have to buy some more. Some of the tiny gray ones, silver ones, or beige. Okay. All right, so it's 23. Right. All right, so let's do this a little bit differently because it's not working. All right. It's 25, 24, 23, 22. That one. So then you gotta do this one. No, you gotta do this one. Yep, so far. I know it takes a while. Yeah, black clips might work too if I can get my hands on it. I gotta go and get something else at the store tomorrow. I need 1.5-inch book rings for something else that I'm making, so I'll grab the silver paper clips, or hopefully they'll have black. Because with tomorrow being my daughter's birthday, she is going out with me, and we are going to go do a few things. Okay, that goes back to this one. Okay. This is that one, this one. No, Carla, I'm in Canada. Uh-oh. I think I may have made a mistake here. Okay, so this one, this one, this one, that one, that one. Then you have that one, that one. Yeah, this one is incorrect. Oh, well. What? No American accent, no Southern accent? Is that what gave me away that I'm Canadian? Central. I'm actually in Toronto. So that would be Ontario. All right, so this one I'm going to do this way. Oh my goodness. Before I know it, it's already 3:30. Wow. And I said I was only going to come on for a little bit. I guess when you get in the zone, it doesn't hit you what time it is. Ah, okay. Now I understand. Okay. So we are going to let that dry. I'm going to need to get it done again. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. All right, so those are your items. Okay, let me go get the board. Let's see how well it's dried to kind of give you guys an idea of what it's going to look like. Oh yeah, it's still wet. So it's definitely going to have to definitely need to be sprayed down. Otherwise, every time I'm going to touch it, my hands are going to get dirty. There we go. All right, so to give you guys an idea of what this thing is going to look like. I don't even know if this idea is going to work, but I'm going to try and make it work. 16. 15. 14, 13. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Haha, it worked. So I can even play around with the positions of the papers because I'm not too crazy about this one being like this. So probably what I can do is go maybe like 1, 2. Yeah, I'm going to have to play around with it, but that just gives you an idea of what it's going to look like once it's all in there. So I am going to put them all back together for now until this dries completely, and I got to spray it down. 13, 14, 15. I will post pictures in both my groups as well as Emily's groups to show you when it's completely done. And you guys will be seeing it a lot next week too when we start using it. So I am going to say good night or good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for spending the last couple hours with me. And as usual, if you want to get a hold of me on my Facebook, Vanessa will link it, or I will put it in the comments after the stream. I'll go back in and edit it. We will be doing Emily's auction on Friday, and then Tuesday of next week, Monday of next week starting up, we'll be using this calendar to do the Advent Crafty calendar. Take care, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much. Have a good night.